If we log into our website as an admin user, and if we go on the details, we need to add a square feet input type here to log what are the square feet that user wants or admin wants for this particular product. And then on the post, what we have to do is we need to save that record inside our session. So right now our session for shopping cart only has product ID. There we also need to add a square feet for any product. First we need to change the model of this page to have a square feet. So if we switch back to our application, let me stop it here and let's open up the details page for home controller. We have the details view. In here you can see we have the details view model. If we go to the details view model, right now we only have a new product and we have exists in cart. Now we need to add a temporary square feet that we want to display. We can do that inside the details view model here, but I want to show you how we can add that in product. So in product we have all of the properties and all of these properties are pushed to the database. What if we want to add a property here which will be prop int temp square feet? As you can see with the name, this is just a temporary data and this should not be added to the database. On here we can add a validation of range that minimum should be 1 and maximum will make it 10,000. Now if you save this and if you add a new migration, it will push temp data to our database. But we do not want that, because this temp data is only for a specific user when they try to add an item or a product to the shopping cart. We cannot save this in the database because it is not specific to a product. It is per transaction and for session log. So for that we have a data annotation which is not mapped. If you add not mapped and if you update database or add a migration, temp square feet will not be pushed to the database. So once we add this, we do not have to add the migrations. Next, what we have to do is inside the details, if we scroll down, let's add an input type. Now you should remember any change we make for order placement should be only available for admin user. So if it is in role wc.admin role, only then it should be available. So in here we will add a div, give it a class of column 12 and we'll display square feet in there. Then we'll add another div, give it a class of column 12 and we want to make one more change here or basically add one more requirement. We will add an if condition and we will say if model.exists in cart, if the item already exists in cart, let's not allow them to edit the temp square feet. They can always edit it inside the shopping cart, but here let's assume we have the requirements that they can only edit when they are adding to the cart. So here if you think about it, what will be the ASP4? That will be inside product.temp square feet. We'll give it disabled and we'll give it a class of form control. We can copy this and in the else block we'll have the same things, but the input tag will not be disabled. Then we need to add validations because we add the range validation. If we take a look, we have it on temp square feet. So right here we will add a span and we will have ASP validation for which will be model.product.temp square feet. We'll also give it a class of text danger for the red color. Once you save this, let's run our application and take a look at this in action. We will have to log in as an admin user and then if we go on details, perfect, we have the square feet. One last change that I want is I want the default value to be 1. So if we close the application inside product, temp square feet, we will add a constructor here and we will set the temp square feet to be 1. So when the product will be created, by default it will be 1. Let's just validate that quickly. And perfect, it's working as expected. Now in the next video, we need to make changes to our session so that when we add to cart, we want to make sure the SqFt also gets added.